everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm LL. Nowadays, there are lots of tools, either online or offline, that we can generate image from. However, we still seem to struggle from characters consistency. Sometimes, if you want to apply a style to your image, you can download LORA from CBDAI and use it in combination with FLUX to generate a picture with a specific style. But to train these LORAs, usually it takes heavy coding. Have you ever wondered, can we use ComfyUI to train our own LORA? Well, the answer is yes. There is a tool that we can use to train LORA with absolutely no coding. And the best part is that it only requires a small sample. For example, you can just use a few of your own selfies to train your own LORA, and we can generate an image of you swimming on Mars. Let's check it out. LORA stands for Low Rank Adaptation. It's a technology to fine-tune a large pre-trained model like FLUX model or Stable Diffusion without the need to retrain the entire model. LORA is a lightweight add-on module that modifies certain layers. Often it's attention layers for a large model by adding learnable low-rank matrices. It allows efficient fine-tuning. Rather than updating all weights of the base model, it adds small matrices that adjust the behavior of the model. These matrices are trained separately to add styles, character identities, poses, or concepts to a model. For example, if you want to apply a Japanese anime style to your image, you can use LORA in combination with a FLUX model to generate any image in anime style. You can also train a LORA for a specific person, so to be able to put this person in any AI image. The tool we're going to use for today is called FLUX Trainer. It's a custom node made by Kijai for ComfyUI. The repo is on GitHub. I used it to train LORA with my selfies, and it did an excellent job capturing my facial features. First, we need to clone the repo in custom node folder under ComfyUI. In the meanwhile, make sure you also have Comfy Manager installed. Download the FLUX checkpoint and put it under UNet folder under Models. In the same way, download Click L and T5XX text encoders under Click folder. Download FLUX VAE under VAE folder. Start ComfyUI, load the workflow from example workflow folder in FLUX Trainer custom node. Install the missing nodes. The trainer workflow looks a little complicated than what we normally saw for inference workflows. However, if you examine closely, it's just a little more repetition of some nodes. We load our dataset here, which contains the pictures you want to train from. We can see that there are 3 locations we need to paste the dataset path. These 3 nodes correspond to different resolutions. If you have a rich dataset with different resolutions, you can set the path to different dataset folders for a better result. Or if you only have a few photos, then just put them together in one place and paste the same path to all 3 nodes. Next, we need to set the text prompt for LORA, because the LORA model we train needs some trigger phrases. For example, to train my selfie LORA, I would just use a portrait of Ao, an Asian young man, as the triggering phrase. The original parameters set by Kijai takes a very long time to train. For the first time, we need to do some sanity check. You can just change the max training steps to limit the steps in each train loop. You can also directly change the step size individually for each train loop. Change the seed to randomize for a better result. For the rest of the parameters, you can leave them unchanged. The lower the step size, the faster you train. We can start with numbers like 10, 100, 250 step size for a fast training and see the quality. After we make sure the setup is correct, you can use a larger step size for a better result. Let's do a fast training with a small step size. Well, as we see, the first train loop already captures a decent feature from my photos. You can play around with text prompt and the step size for a faster training. If your step size is low, the loss of the model does not decrease. If you train your models with more steps, the loss score will go down eventually. After the training is done, let's plug it in with the FLUX model and see the result. You can load the default FLUX dev model workflow from ComfyUI templates, then add a LORA loader and connect it between checkpoint loader and case sampler. connect the clip to LORA instead of to check. I will generate an image of me riding a motorcycle wearing a black leather jacket. Well, that's pretty legit. It perfectly captures my hairline and my facial expression. Let's try generating me walking on the beach. Well, that's kinda gay, but I look fit. I like this photo. After getting a satisfying result from the LORA model we trained with smaller size and smaller dataset, I spent another 3 hours to train a better model with larger step size and larger dataset. The more steps you put and the more pictures you put inside the dataset, the better loss score you get. I will generate a photo of me riding a horse in the desert. Well, it's a perfect portrait of myself, but there's no horse. We can change the prompt and mention desert and horse more times. Increase the step size, and let's generate more pictures to select from. Well, this is a good one. The second picture is even better. That is how to train your own LORA model with FLUX trainer locally with ComfyUI and no code. You can use this tool to train your own LORA to generate your own cartoon characters, or put your selfies in the model and generate more fancy photos about yourself. The best part is, it doesn't require a large dataset to train from, and also it requires absolutely zero coding experience to use it, and it's very reliable and fast. That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys like it. Please consider liking my video and subscribe my channel. I see you guys next time.